Kamala Harris might be signaling that she's going to give it another go for a presidential run in 2028. Now, I would love nothing more than for her to do that. Whether she will or not remains to be seen, but she did go on Don Lemon's show, and this is what she had to say.
I'm not a politician, but I think that the people who deserve to be prosecuted or whatever it is for misusing the Justice Department and abusing, I believe, American citizens and American politicians, or whether you want to say political rivals or whatever, I think that they should face, some sort of justice.
Well, I absolutely believe that, and I believe that there should be there should be accountability.
But how does that look like in a legal realm?
And especially for people in the highest roles of power and authority, those who abuse their power and authority should be held accountable, and there should be consequence.
If you are president, let's just say in 2028 you are elected, will you make sure that there's accountability?
Oh, I believe firmly in accountability. Yes.
How far up their own ass are they? Democrats had no problem using our intelligence agencies to issue invalid FISA warrants to spy on Trump's team. They had no problem asserting over and over again that Trump was colluding with Russia, weaponizing agencies to run an investigation, only to find out it was all a big sham. They had no problem pressuring social media companies to censor anything that was against the mainstream C-19 virus narrative, or really any left-wing narrative in general. The list just goes on and on and on. And nothing has changed. The Democrats still intend to use the full scope of their power to prosecute their political rivals. Here's Hakeem Jeffries earlier this year saying, "Reminder to all members of the Trump administration, the incitement and engagement in state violence against the American people is a serious crime. Donald Trump will leave office long before the 5-year statute of limitations expires. You are hereby put on notice." And then here's Richard Durbin laying out the Senate Democrats' quote-unquote demands to rein ICE in.
It may be hard to imagine, but one day the Trump presidency will end. The statute of limitations for these crimes, however, will extend beyond that date. And when the day comes that Donald Trump leaves the White House and his successor moves in to finally bring some order to this chaos, there'll be accountability. The Department of Justice, free from its weaponized quest of retribution against Trump's perceived enemies, will have all the information it needs, video proof, to pursue criminal charges against government officials who actually are violating people's rights.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
For something that's such a big threat, you'd think he'd at least pretend to have a little more urgency in his voice.